Once Human is getting a massive new update. I'm going to have all the details there, everything new that we're seeing, the new events, what we're going to be seeing in the shop, as well as some additional details there with that. And additionally, we'll go over some of the bug fixes and changes there. We got a ton to talk about. What's up, world? It's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things Once Human. Okay, so first up, let's get into the update. What's going on there? This is the August 29th update announcement. So for the opening statement here, they say Once Human will undergo server maintenance on August 29th at 4 a.m. UTC. That is 11 p.m. CST, 9 p.m. PST, and 12 a.m. EST. They also said due to the extensive nature of this update, the maintenance period is expected to last approximately 4 hours. Obviously, they mentioned to please plan your gaming sessions accordingly. They appreciate your understanding and continued support there. But now we actually move on to some of the changes here, the new arrivals, everything there with that. So first up, Gather Friends is coming back. They're calling this Gather Friends event Phase 2. It will be here from after the maintenance period, August 29th, all the way to September 16th at 6 a.m. Believe that's probably UTC. Of course, just before, you can invite your friends with your friend invitation code and they will receive a free shared weapon you've prepared. And you can earn those friendship points that can get you some valuable rewards in the event shop. However, they do note here that the invitation and friendship rewards from the first phase will not carry over. So unfortunately, even my friendship points from the first phase, those won't carry over either. And they don't mean the phases or scenario phases here. They literally mean from the first season or like the first servers that came out when the game first launched. Those friendship points will not carry over. Now, next up here, we do have a category called New Arrivals. So there's going to be new cosmetic items, and they finally did showcase off that image or that silhouette that we had in our last imagery or my last thumbnail and last video. So the final summer update of the year introduces a range of exciting new cosmetics. They said visit the shop to explore and purchase the following: Lightforge Loot Crate Beach Bash. That'll be available from August 30th at 10 a.m. I believe also that's UTC. It includes the following: a legendary territory cosmetic pack called Sunshine Splash. You can see that imagery here for some of that. It's also going to include a legendary outfit set called Bumblebee Sunshine, a legendary weapon skin Apocalypse Sokar, the epic weapon skin Apocalypse Baton, and the epic territory collection Ocean's Pulse Fountain, and more in there, so it's not going to be in that loot box. They have one dev note here about the Lightforge Loot Crate Pyroglide. So essentially there was an issue with the 10 times draw discount, resulting in 5 extra draws being mistakenly granted. The issue was fixed on the same day. After the update, a compensation pack was added to the Lightforge Loot Crate Pyroglide shop. Players who do not encounter this issue will receive 5 extra draws. If you did get the extra draws, then you will not receive this compensation. They're also going to be adding stuff to the base shop that you can just buy out. You don't have to buy a loot crate and get a random chance. That's the Rare Facility Cosmetic Pack Modern Simple Life Set. There's also a larger refrigerator, a new mailbox, and an ebony black weapon rack to showcase off your home decor. There's some various rare outfit pieces that are now available, or they will be with the maintenance, I believe, and an epic outfit Human Barricade Academy, as well as Human Barricade Classroom Theme Pack, the epic weapon skin Abyss Whisper, and other various bundles will be available during next week. Again, that imagery for all those cosmetics is here. And next up, we have some changes that are happening as well as some fixes. So first up here for mod optimizations, players can now filter in their backpack by certain parameters such as core effect and attributes. So if you didn't know, in the bottom left tab you can actually search, and there's also now going to be a filter option there. And they also added the filter options for weapon builds and applicable parts for armor mods and the disassembly bench. And discarded mods will now appear at the top of the list and will be pre-selected. They have some climbing, movement, and feedback optimizations, which also include vaulting that has now been optimized. Players will prioritize jumping when encountering obstacles if moving forward and encountering an obstacle during the jump and falls, including glide and vault falls. Climbing and vaulting will automatically trigger. And they also said the animations there have been refined and are much smoother. Prime War also got some optimizations. Players who remain inactive for a certain period of time will be forcibly teleported back to their territory to prevent idling. And they optimize stuttering and performances in Prime War. They also do mention here, if these issues do persist after the update, they want you to provide feedback through their community support. Building also got some optimizations. They adjusted the classifications of certain buildings, and production facilities will now display the current buildable quantity affected by memetics, with decor and accessories going to furniture, and facilities and furniture going to functional facilities. Those have now been labeled differently. Open world exploration also got optimized. Due to adjustments to public worlds, locations of some morphic crates have now been changed. Players can still find them near their previous coordinates though. That should help with players building on top of those. They also added 3 new rare plants in the pollution zone: contaminated wheat, contaminated berries, and contaminated aloe vera. Contaminated plants cannot be consumed, but they can be converted into small amounts of acid using a brewing barrel. Collecting these plants may yield their seeds. So they did finally add another way to get acid there. We also got some field guide optimizations. The deviation archive in the field guide now displays deviations that can be captured in non-current scenarios. And they added a formula and building catalog to the field guide where players can browse most of the formulas they have unlocked and the material cost. Although they do mention that some special and paid formulas will not be displayed in there. There is a dev note here too that formulas unlocked before August 29th will be recorded with their unlocked time and cumulative manufacturing quantity at the time of the update. Whisper function has now been optimized. Players can now choose to block whisper messages within their territory or stronghold by navigating to the escape menu, going to game settings and gameplay settings, and selecting whisper message settings. So just like previous before, but now there's going to be an additional option there to actually block those in your territory or specifically with a stronghold. They also had some system prompt optimizations, or based on feedback here, they've added the prompt icons to some options in the setting menus, and you can adjust those accordingly to your needs. I'm assuming they mean like the stronghold pop-ups and the right when you go into someone's territory and other things like that that pop up on the prompts. That's been a highly requested feature, so I'm glad they finally added that. Next up here, we do have the bug fix category. There was 58 different bug fixes, so if I read them all off to you, we'll be here all day. I'm going to summarize those as best as possible. They had some gameplay adjustments with aim assist for controller that was improved. Damage values for specific attacks were also adjusted, and several issues related to HP shield values as well as enemy behavior were also fixed. They had some visual and interface fixes. Those enhancements were made to display the limited time offers, core effect icons, and various interface elements, as well as numerous visual bug fixes including floating vegetation, blurring issues, and incorrect icons were displayed. Environmental and object fixes were also done, like with contaminated wheat, unchoppable trees, and misaligned ceilings that were addressed. Also, problems with object interactions such as the solar drill, floor lamp, and test dummy were resolved, and a lot of miscellaneous fixes here were implemented, including correcting audios and errors, sorting, navigation, crafting, and P mode. Additionally, adjustments made to weapon, sight heights, mod effects as well, which the big one here is the resonance mod caused crit damage plus elemental damage to stack up to 8, and the subsequent crits required the buff to reset. That does cover for the August 28th patch notes as well as the announcement. We do have a brand new event over on the Discord. So as of this morning, we do have a new event called Farming Expert. That's going to run from August 28th this morning at 9 a.m. CST all the way to September 4th, 9 a.m. CST, 10 a.m. EST, or 7 a.m. PST. To participate, you gotta head over to the Farming Export category over on the Discord and post your meme. Every member can then vote for their favorite memes in the event channel by using a heart reaction. They do showcase off here one of the examples that you could use, or at least how to format that. For the rewards here, the first place will get a $200 gift card, a goodie bag set including 1 bag, 1 keychain, 1 cap, 1 renegade helmet, which is a cosmetic, and 5 butterfly emissary crates. So it will be for all the rewards here, at least the last 2 here, the 1 renegade helmet and the 5 butterfly emissary crates, which will also be for top 2 through top 5. Those will receive a $50 gift card. Top 6 through 10 will receive a $30 gift card. The top 1 to 3 will also be showcased in their server, and they're going to do a lucky draw for 30 random participants that will receive a $20 gift card. So a lot of free stuff there and free rewards that you can collect just by posting a meme. So if you're into that stuff, check out the official Discord. One here last minute mentionable is that we also have a video that was released yesterday. This was over on the official Once Human YouTube account, which had a crash course all about scenarios and seasons. I've covered this a ton, but this is an official video about it, so if you want to see all the details there with that, feel free to check this out. It should help you out with a lot of the new scenario stuff, a lot of the new servers, and what's happening there. But overall, it should about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next one. Deuces!